what the Sibas Achiyib is. If I ask you, why is Mechuberes Chayim? It's because, and why is Karen Chayim? And why is Bor Chayim? And why is it? Because it's a tzad hashava of what? Shadark and Lazik. Not Leil, it's they are damages. The nature is they do damage. The damage is done. And if you have to watch it. So why is Mechuber should be Chayim? Only he doesn't have the dinim of Karen Chatzi Nezek Neshelim. Because does it have the shame Karen? If it has a shame Karen, then it's Tam and Mu'ah. If it has a shame Bor, then it's Potter B'Kelim. If it has a shame Eish, it's Potter B'Tamim. Shame Karen. The Nemar Sham Karen. Vim Hoya Mefashma Karen the Kord Hainu Telusha. It will say the pasuk is Telusha. In Kain Rak Karen Telusha Hu Sheshmo Karen. Underline that. In Kain Rak Karen Telusha Hu Shemo Karen. You have the plane. Abu Choreres Lav Karen.
If all you need call it a mazik, is to do mazik. Then why didn't we say with all those other things, like you needed Eish to get into the box to be a mazik, and once you get into the box,
that was one with one. That was before we knew the tzad hashava. But once we know the tzad hashava, everything changed. And that's why the Mishnah is Yagdil Torah v'Yadeh, and the Mishnah is She'ena Shnuya. Why? Why is it? Because it's not true. Because we already more Machabin, now we know more. So all this in the Mishnah is all out. So all these Chilukim and all these Perchas have no meaning.
Because
if we learn one from one, you know, all these things. But if I learn the Tzad HaShaves, I say, what is the fact, like the Rima Gash, what is the fact that makes a mazik? The Tzad HaShaves. Hi, and what in Bora makes the Chiyuv? The Tzad HaShaves. And what in Shor makes the Chiyuv? And what in Rega, what in Eish? The Tzad HaShaves. Hi, what is each thing? Each thing alone, it has its Patur Mitam Xer. Not it's related to the difference between, what's between Eish and Bor. Don't get say that. Or between Eish and Shor. No. That just gives it its name. But once you have the name, there's no relationship between the fact or the difference to the Patur.
So that whole Lasuye Maya was come to include, it's not a Kedushim, new cases. It's not that.
It says buries its people. Buries kills. Kover. So that's why you have to say to the king, long live the king, or you ask people to make mishaberachs for you. The community give you a bracha, because the community gives you a bracha. So then that like counterbalances all the ill feelings that are there.
I understand. Ill feelings?
And that's when you're in a community position, rabbi in a community or any type of position. So your constituents, the people, curse you out. Give me this, give me that, all kinds of complaints. So you need the blessings of everybody. That's when the king comes in. He said, let the king live long. Or he asks people for brachas. They make a mishaberach. That's why they make a mishaberach and show those who work for the tzibur emunah. Because there's a force against. You see? Not there's just plus. There's forces against the guy. Anything you do for the tzibur, right? And you mean well. Your wife means well, works well. Some people curse around. So what do you got to do? Eventually you got to make peace and everybody should bless them. Vice versa. That's for everybody. That means you don't do anything. No, you got to do what you got to get the brachas of everybody. Anyway, let's go back. What do we see from here? We see from here that that we learned that the common denominator we learn out the Chiyuvim. So therefore now when we're going to get the chiluk between Tam and Bud is only if you're Karen, right? ומילא הבי אפילו חיוב מצד השווה. משאר וזה, כיוון דהבים בכלל, Af Karen lo Isa came over Dafei. I knew Rak Mikami because of Torah Karen Litlusha. But now he has a problem. All this is good, everything but Karen. Because the Gemara says in Dafei what? We learn Borvacha excluding Karen. So now if I say Karen is Telusha, so how can I know Mechuberes? Avalach Shekos Torah Karen Telusha Harishu Lekapircha. That's the chap. Before I have Karen, I can't learn out Karen. Once I have even Karen Telusha, so I know already there's such a thing as no, that's right. I know it's a tzad hashavin and Karen's included. Harishuk tzleke pirchanama lahana shem muad mitzvah lasan. Because she had Karen Telusha here. Umela gam Karen mechoberes Eish matzad kechol avos and zikin. Umekoma chiluk shebein tamal umad is like a mechoberes. They didn't have motali bikashin Karen. So rak Karen Telusha. Mechoberes lav Karenu. Af the chiyuv numa mi Karen Telusha. But it didn't have more being ika shem shel Karen. Mezer rak betlusha. V'lo mechoberes. Umela the kulumad is he let the last boy hachidish shem tam. The Zenian Shem Karen, the taste of Tamei, the Hakol Toli Bosa Hayafusa.
So would this Mechuberes be have a shame of the other Avos or something?
It'll have the shame of it's a Tzara Shava. It's the Tzara Shava of all of them.
It definitely wouldn't have a shame of Karen.
No, it's a Tzara Shava of all of them. Okay, we're going to go to the next few pieces. I'm not leaving you guys. I have to say goodbye to my daughter in a minute. We got to do these 2-3 paragraphs. We must finish. Is this new concept as a shame more that like the Rimagash, that the real learning is what? The Tzad HaShavah. That's what he's holding.
But Tosfos also doesn't hold that, doesn't he? He did that on Beis Amud.
Then what?
Because the Tosfos there, it says really the Tzad HaShavah Gorim Tzadin.
That's right. That's it.
So he also holds that.
Yeah, but he means like this here. What do you mean by Gorim Tzadin? That's a kasha on him, okay? Simply it's a kasha on him, okay? But he'll answer like this. What does it mean, Gorim Tzadin? It means that that's the general concept of it. When I talk about Bor does it. Not the Tzad HaShavim Bor.
So what I mean, there's a chiyuv also coming from more one off than the other, you mean? According to Tosfos.
Without him or with him? That piece?
Well, no, with him.
With him, he's learning that even the Tzad HaShavah is learning from them, but he's learning also still from the two Avos that you're learning from. It's always there, the two Avos are always there.
Okay.
The Tzad HaShavah is the Kamma there because otherwise you can never learn out anything.
So, okay. So it's a little bit more. So when he said Tzad HaShavah is going to the din, it means including with their respective Avos.
He's learning what's going to the din according to the Grizz, according to the Rush, the Tzad HaShavah.
And only that.
Only that. And the rest is just a shame. Not everybody learns like that in the Rush. He wants to make it the Machos, the Rush, and Tosos, and that's what he knows. Let's go to the next bit. V'hinei, v'tzad kos d'ho dam sigma shelo hifkiron, have shor l'rav, dainu Karen, di shein v'regel, halo ha'yiptum b'shel rabim. Now he learns. Tosus says when it says shor, Rav says shor, means Karen and not shein regel. Why? Because shein regel is part of b'shel rabim. This Tosus says, "V'hod mechalkim in tam l'muad, u'mishum d'lo shach zeh elav b'bal chai, u'lechora hoyenira ha'af agav de Rav siulei d'chol mamono yisrab luyos mechlal shor." What's the fact that makes shor mamon? Mikom meho al kopono l'shach b'hu amaskim l'shor loy shem keren v'loy shem shein regel. It's going that it should be neither. The shem Karen totally becomes hazak. B'shem shein regel yesh b'hano aziko as a Botzer. Lo shaykh kol zeh b'amasikin masoyim. It doesn't have any of those qualities. The low shayach calls it b'masim. According to his logic, since it's not shayach, it's not there. So therefore, all these other things shouldn't be there. וממילא חייבים בשרבים. וגם אין בהם חילוק טעם ומור.
But it's his money. That's also.
ולזה, בין עיקר השם של קרן ושם ברגל, וזה לסה.
It's a kasha?
He has a real kasha here. He has a problem. If, according to Tosfos, that which, if you don't have life, it's no chisaron. So therefore, also, Amslimah doesn't have, it's not kavanos lahazik, it's not alzik, not as a kamotzi, right? It's not shayach b'amasikin amasayim. So that should be. So if you'll have a shein and regel that doesn't have hanor, is not as a kamotzi, right? So what should it be? Better be chay b'shas rabim. Right? What does Tosfos say? What?
It's got to be Karen.
Has to be Karen, let it be Shein and Regel, but it's different because Shein and Regel has Hanol Azik or and Regel has a Zekamotsu, so then it should be, it can't be that, so that's the let it be Chai B'Shel Rabbin. So therefore it shouldn't be any shame whatsoever. Because if it's mamon is a quality in Karen, a quality in Shein and Regel. And all these other differences fall out, according to what he said.
It could be any of them.
That's right. Ulefi zenira. The zel gambir haiboy im tell the same case of a malav case. The feet pirasharet. Hainu. The boy im gamba told those shame avaleim inyan hadinam yichodem. Is the name on it enough to be able to have the dinam on them? The total bar he adds mashal shal bar. The total bar has to have the name of it. The total Karen, the total Shem Eish, Haim Atzun Shem Karen, Shem regular. Which if it has the name of the Tasbi, the name has to be part of it. It will be the nafkamin inyan petur kalim betamim rishus harabim. What's in the what name? Would be in the tamim kalim sharabim. And you part to a chayim. It's barley and zek. Etzem Hashem shabor eish rishor. V'zeu yiboylan im gam hatelus nichlon be'etzem Hashem shel ha'av.
Shame for Reagan.
Remember Gavalai of Kol Haini Gzes HaKosset, the Potter Ken what Tamim Shalom. Or you lav Kates from Hashem Dehi to tell us him the man me'avas and Yeshiva. Well, he mats from lav shame bor. Tell me over what the kash. What is his? How does he learn pshat in the Gemara? He learns new pshat in the Gemara. We'll be there in a second. We'll learn see the new pshat in the Gemara. Now this you have to talk over what the pshat. He learned the kash. How does he learn the Gemara? He already brought down a machlokes. He tried to explain machlokes between the Rosh and the Gedolim. He held the Gedolim was like Tosfos, and he's learning this Shem, and the Kamma, which is the Rimagash. He pushed the Rimagash to the Kamma there. Okay. Now his whole kasha was, what's pshat now in the E-boy? What does he gain now above everybody else? He had a big kasha now. He got all these chalukim. What is he gaining? Let's hear what is now the kasha. So we got to get the kasha. V'zeu E-boy lan. You got it? Let's go again. Im gam ha'toldos nichlolem betzem Hashem shalav. Is it told us in the same name as the Yav? Nema gamalaya kol hanik zesakot the potter kelim atomim shalom. Oh, lav kids what's up? Then he told us nilmon me'ovons din Yeshiva. It's tzad hashav in general. Shalom hein batzman lav shein bor ve'eish v'shorbo. U'emela deloi kaimen alaya kol hach dini petur. We told him be'etzem Hashem. So therefore it'll be mechayev everything. In other words, he doesn't learn like Rashi. Either it's a told or it's potter. He holds either the tolda and it has the dinim, or it's chayev in everything, but it doesn't have the shem. If you learn it out, which is different. Kein maish no shen. Kein maish. What's that? Keeping that tolda doim elo. Bez in svar she kavanos lazer yesh lazik and came pshita dari kab mamish, and it has all the din and pshita the kern who kavanos lazer and pshita shenu yesh lazik and machad the tolu yesh lam kol hatanoyim shalab memele shemav alayolin kol hadinim. Since it has all the, it's equal, it's maishno, so it's equal. Mina is sugi shomash the eish v'chamurba pirush Rashi. How does it get daiti at kanashon? Who bedvar? Lo the koachamurbo hu tam shel chiyuv. Kainu kipirusha. The boy him told us in case ben hainu im chayavim al hatoldos u bal korcha dacht v'chamurben hu tam lechiyuva. The way Rashi's learning, it's a reason for the toldos. Alafi mashen nichtafti sigiloi mari klaliyin im chayim alatos nipshit chayim alayim alzehu nikro toldos. Rak kol hashakot ha'ilin dinim. His kasha was toldo ki yetz behem. Understand? Lav kitzim. Why they call toldos? The answer is because they're chayav. I mean, they may not be like the toldos and the dinim. But according to Rashi, who learns what? That these are the reason to see B'Sachiyov, Shitas Rashi, so Rashi says either they're Chayev or not Chayev. They're Potter. So he comes out, he disagrees with Rashi. He's learning Shitas. Rif or Shitas, the Rush. Or even the whole like Tosos is not like this. Shedemra B'chol HaMazik HaMazik Im Gam Tolos Nechlam Betzim Shein Bor Veish Im kein ein tzarich lafayr hod gam gemor meishne eish v'lachamurbo. What's the do tam al achiyov? Shezel a goyim l'schayev. Rak pirush direk gemor hu. Shezel geder eish. The pirisho. Mash is a aydagon. No, he's saying like this. So according to him, what's the maishno? It's a factor. To see he says no, it's not a factor. It's just why is it called eish? Why it has the shem eish? Rashi's learning the cause. He says, and it's a cause. He says, no, it's not a cause, it's why it's called Shemesh. So he's arguing this other step. Is the Gemara actually telling you a cause or a siva, or telling you why is it, what the name of the thing, but why is it Botzer Chayim? Not because of the cause. Because the Gzesa has no relation. The Kol Shekol HaKamur Abod, Kamoy Avasi Yamaso, Ze'etzim Shemesh. Shenem Arbe. He says, the Kosher Shuptur Tomim. Shal zehu ikar riboy. Ve'hin divrei arif. Riboy healing in tamus l'modas. In adin. What's that mean? Ve'hin l'chil b'dinim. No be'emes. Remember, she called the rain of worm. She didn't move better. Case around. Ahodik Omer Shama Gemara. Tonishein the chayev. Tonishein the behemoth. Salkadai Damina, Veshilach Hasabia, Ksiv Behema, Ein, Chayalo. Komashon, the Chay Bachal Behema. It says in the Torah, Veshilach Hasabira. So how do we know Chaya? Maybe Dafke Behema.
How do we know what?
How do we know Chaya? Utaisa shem hikshu dahari kvar hashminan zayis bereisha the masisen lafilo tanagolim. We know it because it says even Tanagol. V'tira tells there, v'shituk ma'asham divrei Gemara hacha, the kamash malon, the chay b'chal b'hema, ein motzon malin chiyuva. Rak li nadin, the shem raptur b'shel rabbim. V'alzuch da'aveh min shloch zebira, b'hema ein chayalon. It's exactly what he's saying. That's totally, he wants to bring a riot to himself. To make, if we say, I don't want that. If we'll say that the Siba Sachiv is a Tzara Shova, so why do I need a Pasuk Chayiv B'chlal B'hema? You know why? And tell me it has the same dinim as Potvish as a Rabbi. But to have the Chiyuv, I don't need it, and that's what the Hara says. Ukvar Tomei Beis HaLevi, Mehei Teisi Tehei Chaya Chamur B'Behema. ולכל עצמו לא ידין לחיוב דחיה רק מחיוב לבהמה. איך תהיה חיה ושיש מבהמה? How can a chaya be stronger than behema? The whole thing is bechlal. How can be a derashi? Like I said, the hidden chiyuva kol shadar kol hazik shmosalach chayv aleim bezet tol iken din chiyuv nezikin. We petun shnema mixes kosel bezet bin an etzem hashem shel shein v'regel. But zehor who havemina shlech zabiyuk sebehema ein chayalo. Lachen you have to say v'lo nemar b'chaya dogim miyuchedes shenemar b'shein regel. Meilo hoysa chaya v'gam b'shel ram. He just brought a siyata to himself that what? That what is the factor that makes a chiyuv the tzara shava? Hi, why don't I say chai b'chlal b'hema to tell me what? That what? The dinim. And he brings out raw as a right. Let's start again and go over the piece in general. What was the kasha? What was the teretz? What is the kasha? What's the teretz?
He had a kasha on Rashi.
What?
He had a kasha on Rashi. The kasha on Rashi.
Kasha was basically, what do you say that?
I'm leaving, so this has to be put in the...
I want to sum up what happened here. What's the kasha? What's that? What did he gain? And what was his right? That's it. We got to sum it up again, and then we got to say, and then we got to understand what Rav Shach does, which really brings Rashi. We'll see right, which is factors. We'll see right away. What we said.
Okay, please, I don't allow a screen up on all the...
Again, what was this kasha? What says kasha is, according to Rashi, in the kasha of Tolas and Yetzolav Ki Yetzer Behem, we have two positions, either chayev or potter. So his potter, his kasha is. How can you say then that Tolda say him even Lakin? That doesn't make sense.
How can you say it's a Tolda, right?
How can you say it's a Tolda? Doesn't make sense. So he says there's a machlokes the Rosh. In the Rosh has two parts: the Gedolim and himself. So he learned that the Gedolim is like Tosfos. That when we learn from Bor and Eish or Bor and Shiur, we learn from both of them together, and therefore they get the coolers of everything. And you can't have that which you learn out stronger than the one you learn from, and since the ones you learn from are Bor and Eish, it has to have the coolers of whatever it is. That's how he learns. That's how Tosus learns, and he bring a right for Tosus. Daf Gimel, Daf Hey. But he's learning like the Rosh, and he wants to explain the Rosh his way. Not that you're learning from Bor, and the other's a Gilu Milsa. No, you're learning from a Tzara Shava. That's another alternative. You're learning from Bor, and the other's a Gilu Milsa. No, you're learning from the Tzara Shava Shebehem. And even in Shiur and Karen, Shein, Regel, Bor, and Eish, what is the Siva Machayev as? The Tzara Shava. So why is it Chayev? The Tzara Shava. So therefore, even if I didn't have something in the Torah, what would I say? What is Machayev? The Tzara Shava is the Machayev. So therefore, Bochuberes would be Chayev. And even it would be Machayev. Why do we have Shiur, Bor, all these? That's for their laws. If it has the shame, Bor, that's in it. So Rav, who learns the shame is shore, so that's the piece of shore. That's how he would learn. If the Tosas Kasha, no Kasha. If you learn from both, you have a Tosas Kasha. If we learn only from, and the same thing is, he's learning all these cases, the 4 cases in Tavav. They're learning mainly from Bor, and therefore it doesn't have the patur of Eish or Shor. Learning directly from Bor, and he learns it. That's how he's learning. He wants to make a raya from the raw of why regel, why from the raw that why is chay b'chlal behema only for its dinam and not for its chiyuv. And mechuberes, according to him, would be chayah. That's why it's mechayiv nazar shalei. So it fits in very good. And that's basically what he says. And also he wants to say, when we talked about Shane, when we talked about, according to Rav, really, if it's in a din of Tam, if it's in what's the machayev? That's what Sholeh. The tzara shava is machayev, like the rimagash. What about Tam and Muad? That's totally in if it's Karen or not. So before we had Karen in the Torah, we know Karen for many. Once we have Karen, even if it's Telusha, already Karen Telusha is already in the tzara shava. And the tzara shava we learn out even mechuberes is chay miktam tzara shava. How about the dinim? You'll have a kasha. How can it be that the Tolda is stronger than the Av? Not the Tolda. We have a tzara shava. Tzara shava is machayev everything.
Doesn't apply.
But it doesn't apply. When you talk about this bor, there's no relationship between any cause why it is so to why bor is part of a rabbin or why Shane is. Why bor is part of a kalim and Shane and Eish is part of a Talmud. It's exeris hakosef. It's not a relation. Rashi learns it as a relationship, as a cause. And if he's in trouble. Now, the next piece you gotta learn, you go over this again, with the next piece of what you're learning is Rav Shach. He now disagrees with this view because he's going Ali B'Shitas Rashi.
Is there an afternoon between learning Gilui also or Tzad Shabbos?
It could be a little different. See, he's learning Gilui Milsa, I'm really learning directly from Bor, but I have a problem. A kasha, so I knock off the kasha. But really, I'm learning only from Bor and not the Tzad Hashem.
That's the rush?
No, that's another way of learning. That's not him learning.
What's the concept of Gilui Milsa?
Mila Milsa means I'm really learning from Bor, but I have a question, so I remove it. But not that it's a learning. He's learning that it's really a Tzad Hashem that I'm learning it of. I had a problem, so it's only a shame Bor that I have. That's a little different. That's a different way of looking at it. Okay, I'm going to get ready to go. What? The Shach. Rav Shach. And we'll see what else has to be there. The Atzmas Yosef in a little while. And then I have to give a shiur to sum it up. That's basically